Good morning, happy Monday. Starting today's vlog off with a quick run to the drugstore. I haven't even made a plan for today or for the week, really, if you watched yesterday's vlog. But there's a couple things in our household that we really need. And I realized it yesterday and it's like, should have added it to my list, thought about it at the bar watching the game. And even thought about it on my walk home, like I should stop. But it was like, I just wanted to get home. So here I am, walking first thing in the morning, which is fine. It gets me out of the house, get some fresh air, and get that done before I need to get home because so Sam can start work. Although he typically takes Mondays. In case I've never explained, I get this question a lot actually. What does your husband do? He is a financial advisor, financial planner. Over the summer, he finished all the credentials he needed to do to become a certified financial planner. But he's been doing this for 7 years now? No, I guess 6, because we've been together 7. It was like a year into being together. Anyway, so he is also in complete control of his own schedule, but he really does try to stick to 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. But Mondays he typically takes more as like an admin day where he catches up on emails, case design, like all of the admin side of his business so that he feels good going into the week, and then saves the rest of the week for client calls. So he doesn't mean he doesn't ever have any calls on Mondays, but he does have a little bit more flexibility on Mondays, which is kind of nice. So this is me going to the drugstore. Oh my gosh, Hanukkah's over, and so I feel like this is kind of falling apart at this point. But how cute is this balloon menorah? Like it even has little candles. It's just so cute. Okay, I finally got a little laundry started. I really haven't done a whole lot of my morning routine, but the first thing I really need to do is sit here and get everything out of my head onto paper. I did, if you watched last week's vlog, I did make a list on, oh, a cute kitty right there on that chair. I made a list on Friday of all the work stuff I wanted to get to by the end of, all the work stuff I wanted to get to by the end of this week, like Friday, so that I could be done with work and take next week completely off. And I did make that list. It did get destroyed because Sam accidentally spilled water on it. So what I am doing now, and I never actually ended up planning out this week. I was gonna do that yesterday. And I'm glad that I didn't do it because we just moved some things around. My mom and I just had a chat about like all the things we're trying to do this week, who's doing what, who's shopping for what. My mom's doing obviously most of the shopping and preparing, but I am doing a couple of things. So I am making a list. I'm just doing it digitally. And I talked about this in a favorites video. I think it was like the favorites video that went up in September. That, don't get me wrong, I love pen and paper, I love it. But when I'm making a list on pen and paper, especially one that has a lot of different components, I usually end up remaking it multiple times because I add different things and I like, you know, you don't get it all out of your head the first time, but you want it to look nice. So what I found works better for me is making the list on my computer. I'm just doing it in Word and then printing that out, and then I can add or cross things off and mostly just check things off by hand. I need to take a deep breath. So the first thing I need to do today is get all the things out of my head that need to happen this week, both work and personal. And I don't know if I'm going to end up showing you this list because there's probably some things on here I don't want to share, but the way that I'm tackling it is the left side is by day of the week. So I've got Monday through Friday and the things that have to happen on specific days or are happening on specific days, right? I have a call, we're going to see Santa, which I'll talk about in a second, etc. And then on the right side, I'm gonna do just all the general to-dos split by work and personal. So that is what I'm tackling first. Let's quickly touch on going to see Santa. We were gonna go visit Santa today, and our plan is to go visit Santa at the zoo, at Lincoln Park Zoo, which is near my mom's apartment. But we were gonna walk to the zoo, and even if we drove and parked, which it's silly to pay for parking when we live as close as we do, or she lives as close as she does to the zoo, you still have to walk some, and it is cold outside today, and it is the wind chill, both the wind chill and the wind speed today. I don't necessarily want to deal with like bundling Lila up in all the right layers and all the things to take her out, then to get there and then take her out of all the layers to see Santa. Like it just seems like a lot for the weather today. And originally we were going today because Sam was gonna come with us, and like I mentioned earlier, Mondays are typically better for him, but it just isn't the best option. So we are pushing Santa to later in the week, but still planning to check that off. So that's like, you know, one of the things that definitely we're gonna get to on a certain day, etc. So I am going to get this list out of my head because I just know I'm gonna feel this massive weight off my shoulders once it's done.
Okay, we've been a little behind, and so now I am going to open up 4 of our wine and cheeses. And so the first one is the 15th, and it is a red blend from Italy. And then let's see, the cheese that we have for that is a cheddar with whiskey. Oh, yummy. Okay. All right, so 16 is a Grenache from Spain. And let's see, where are you? Oh, there we are. Okay, 16 on the cheese is a smoky cheddar. All right, and then let's see, 17 is a white blend for Romania. And it says, life is too short to drink boring wine. Oh, that is so cute. Let's see what cheese we have to go with our not boring wine. It is a black pepper Gouda. Ooh, yum. All right, and then the last one we need to open is 18. And it is, okay, a Sangiovese from Italy. Oh, yeah, I like Sangiovese. And then that cheese is going to be the cheddar with port wine. Ooh, all so yummy.
The shot makes us look like we're the same height. We're not. Also, you need to see all of my mom's shirts. Scoot up a little bit. I've been naughty. Where's it from?
Old Navy.
Old Navy, okay. So, as you saw, oh, I realized I still have my AirPod in. As you saw in the clip of my mom opening wine, we are very behind and thought we maybe didn't need 4 glasses of wine each today. So we're gonna have ourselves a little tasting and we're gonna do all 4, but we're gonna share each of them. But we're gonna do them all like right now with you. I still think we should start with the white, even though we're gonna immediately move on to the reds. Okay. We also, I noticed, have all repeat cheeses. We're into repeat cheese mode at this point. We've had all of these.
We had the whiskey one before?
Yes.
See what I remember.
You don't remember that one?
No.
Yeah, we did. We did have that one. Okay, so the white is just a blend with a cute name. I kind of want to keep this little bottle. Although we have, I guess we have a second one of all of these to have at some point.
Yeah, when they have a black pepper.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet white. Ooh. Yeah. All right, black pepper Gouda. That is gonna hopefully make this white taste so much better. You like it.
I like them all.
Even in like the peak of summer, I just can't do this sweet of a white.
I can on the boat.
I like this black pepper Gouda though. It really does make the wine better. Yum. Okay, so what do we have here? A Sangiovese, a Grenache, and just a red blend.
I would say like these order. Sangiovese is going to be
the heaviest. Yeah, the red blend, it's debatable. Who knows?
Where's it from?
It's from Italy.
Okay.
Well, what's it? The cheddar with whiskey, smoky cheddar, cheddar with port. Yeah, that cheddar with whiskey is probably the heaviest cheese, which means this is probably the lightest of the reds. Good thing we have 4 of these pink wine glasses that I actually got for the podcast with my sister, but now we have 4 and we can use them all for this little tasting. Okay, red blend from Italy. Well, that's good. It is light, but it's not like boring light.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, like
I don't think that's that light.
It's pretty light, but there's stuff going on. That's what I said, it's not boring light, but it is a lighter red.
I like that one.
I like it too. That's definitely, I feel like a good, I'm playing games and I want to drink red because I'm not gonna like drink a cab. I mean, I might, but.
We have.
We will. That's good. Oh, that cheese is so good. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, it's so good. Yum. I know I also get these comments a lot. People are like, where's it from? I want to get it. And I always hate this because you can't get it now. Like, it is gone. They go on sale. They're from Aldi. So depending on where you live and the laws in your state, you may or may not be able to get it. I know not everyone has an Aldi and not everyone has the ability to get it. Like in New York, we couldn't get it because of the wine and food laws. They go on sale the first Wednesday of November. This year that happened to be November 1st. Last year it was like November, no, not last year. The year that we did it another time, it was like the 6th or 7th. Like it obviously changes every year. The cheese one probably doesn't sell out because we got ours late this year. We didn't get the cheese one until like...
It didn't come in until later.
Yeah. But then even we don't know when it came in and then when we bought it.
Laken, we have messed this up. So apparently I saw the scan.
Oh no.
And the scan...
It tells you about the wine.
It's, yep, so this was 15, right? Because that was the right order?
No,
right?
I think...
Yes, it was the first one I opened today. So that was 15, right?
Which was Friday, yeah.
15, 16, 17.
There's like a whole video about it.
History. Oh, and then you can rate each of them. Oh my God.
All right, okay, well, you know, we missed the first 14. We'll do it from this point on and we'll watch our little videos. Oh my gosh.
But is there a way to get it?
Get what?
Oh look, there's a little video.
That's what I just said. There's a little YouTube video to watch.
Oh wow, okay. Wow.
That's very clever.
This is really, they just really upped their game.
They really did up their game. So again, first Wednesday of November, if you have an Aldi and your liquor laws allow your Aldi to sell liquor, go get it. The wine one will sell out. I don't know if it's like the first day. I think it depends on where you live. We just go the first day to be safe. And I thought when we went a couple years ago, they only let us get one per person. I think they did, but this year they did not.
They did not.
There was nobody checking to make sure that we didn't get more than one. We both went to be safe, but it didn't seem to matter. So, all right, moving on to Spain with a little bull.
It's a Grenache.
Yeah, I know, you gotta scan it.
No, I can just now return home.
Oh, and click on all of them.
And click on the little 16.
Oh my gosh.
Juicy, juicy red wine. Plump, ripe with intense fruit and spice. It's a deep, soul-searching red wine.
Oh, it's so cool. Also, I realize that as cute as these pink glasses are, you can't like see what the shade of red or how dark it is. It's good. I think the shock was that it's actually, I think, a little lighter than the Italian one.
Yeah,
but
it has a completely different taste.
Yeah, well, different wine, different grape, different country. What is it going with? A smoky cheddar, which I know last time we said this, she is not a big fan of smoke.
No.
Yeah, on its own, you're not gonna like this cheese. Goes well with the wine though, as always.
I don't hate the cheese. I hate smoke more in my drinks.
Right.
Like smoky drinks.
Right, you don't like scotch, you don't like mezcal, you don't like when it's like one of those drinks that they put the smoke in and put the lid on it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's not
pass.
All right, last one.
It's a Sangiovese.
Back to Italy. Oh, this has been, I know we're not done yet. We're almost done with the vlog, so we're almost done because we won't do them tomorrow because I have my call on Tuesdays. So Wednesday will be the last day that we vlog the wine and cheese, but man, it is the best. Because we bought them on November 1st this year, I almost said when we were at Aldi, I was like, do we buy two and start it now and do one in November and in December? We decided to not, but anyways. Are you gonna read what it says?
Wait, which day is this? This is 18. Yeah, because the white was actually 17. We skipped.
If Goldilocks had to pick the wine, this would be it.
This is the wine you choose for your friends who can't decide between a heavy red and a light red.
And that is exactly how I would describe that. And it's actually very good.
Oh yeah.
It's very good. Maybe we need to start buying some more Sangiovese wine.
Oh, I keep thinking that you would
like that.
really like Sangiovese. And Chiantis are usually made with Sangiovese.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this at dinner once, that Chianti like is hit or miss. Sometimes like...
Well, I think it's gotten better. It's like Riesling's finally got better in this country too. Yeah.
All right, cheddar with port wine because there's not enough wine going on with the wine that we need to put the wine in our cheese.
Well, this is a good selection here.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, it's a good day. So fun. All right, well now we're gonna go sip and enjoy all of our wine. Cheers. All right, the other big reason my mom came by today was to help me dye my hair. I feel like we don't get through a Vlogmas without me needing to dye my hair because I do dye it once a month. I get questions a lot about my hair. Is that your natural color? What color do you use? How often do you dye it? So the quick background story actually is I started getting like red highlights / lowlights in high school. So my natural color is just like a brown. and I started getting like red, I think they were technically low lights, in high school. And I loved the way the red looked. And there was one day in high school that I pulled out one of the like pieces of red hair, and I said to my mom, I want my whole head to be this color. Like, I want to be a complete redhead. And she was like, okay, well, if we're, and I was getting it done at like a salon, not a fancy one, but you know, my mom wasn't gonna do highlights or lowlights at home. She was like, but if we're gonna do an all over color, I can do that. Like, let's go to the drugstore, let's pick out a box. Yeah, mommy, this may be the first time you're hearing this story, Peanut. So we go to the drugstore, I pick out a box, I was like, I like this color. Go home, my mom does it, she does a great job, and I love it. I've been using the same box ever since. We're going on like 16 years of this box and I. It was January. So yeah, we are going on 16 years of me using L'Oreal Faria number 41, for those of you curious. That's the color that I use. I do dye it once a month because it fades pretty quickly. And so it's more about the fading rather than like the roots necessarily showing through. I have had hairstylists that have recommended trying, what is it called again? Actually, the person that cut my hair this last time was absolutely fantastic, and they really were trying to convince me to do whatever it's called that's not dyeing in between, and maybe only doing every other month if it wasn't about the roots. And that the con or the negative might be that it's too bright, like it's too red. And they were like, but if you're not going anywhere because you're staying at home with your newborn, maybe you would, like, this is the time to try it. And I didn't get around to it. So anyways, I always get those recommendations as well. I have looked into it. I have not ever tried it. I also always get the comments from people giving me other recommendations saying, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? You would look so much better with this. That I bless you. Appreciate your recommendations and suggestions. But I like my hair color and I have no plans to change it. To me, it is just, it's my color and I like it. So that's the story about dyeing my hair. So my mom is gone. So we are headed into our evening time now that we're not going to see Santa today, which if we were seeing Santa, I would have had my mom do this much earlier in the day so it could be done. But since we already made that change in our schedule, it was like, there's no need to rush getting my hair dyed. So she is gone. I started tidying up in here earlier and did not finish. So while she is content, hopefully she stays content, and I'm going to quickly finish tidying up the office so that that is done and we can just move into hanging out in the living room. But I feel like in a good place about the office. I need to look at my list that I made earlier and see what else was on the list for today, or what is on the big giant side that's not day specific that I can start making progress on. All right, I was just sitting here having dinner, watching somebody else's Vlogmas, thinking about the fact that I couldn't believe I was watching a YouTube video of somebody putting cleaned couch cushions on their couch. But I did, and now here I am vlogging about something that I think is just as silly, but I thought I would share. So we got this new table, this marble table, which I was so excited to finally decide on marble because to me it just felt so much sturdier and safer than a lot of the other options. And I sort of, I guess, had the thought that marble was like indestructible, kind of like granite. That's obviously not true, because I noticed today when my mom and I were sitting here, there was this big like oil, like grease stain on the marble, which apparently can happen. Marble will soak up grease. So I Googled, of course, how to get it out. And the recommendation I found with the things that I already had in my house were dish soap mixed with flour. So that is what this is, is dish soap mixed with flour, covered with saran wrap. And I'm supposed to apparently let this sit for 24 hours. So I should have shown you before, but I did not. Here is the current in the middle, and tomorrow in the vlog, I will show you the after. Hey you. Hey beautiful girl. Hi. Where's that smile? Where's that smile? There it is. All right, we didn't do an outfit of the day, but here's the pajamas of the day. I think I said this last time we showed these jammies. I cannot remember where these came from. Most of her clothes, I know whether I got them, my mom got them, they were a hand-me-down or a gift. These pajamas, no idea. No idea where these came from. And they're so cute, and they're almost too small, and I'm gonna be so sad because I just think this pattern is so cute. Yeah, and you're so cute. All right, almost time for bed. All right, I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the vlog here because as soon as this little girl is asleep, I am gonna try and power through a bunch of stuff on my list. I have been very much like, when she goes to bed, I kind of go to bed, but I have found myself like relaxing, and this week I just need to take advantage of the hours and power through. My mom is helping a little bit this week, but not as much as she normally does because she has a lot of prep to do herself since she is hosting Christmas. So yeah, so I need to take advantage of the time that she's asleep. So I am going to, oh, okay. Is that how you feel about it? I'm gonna end the vlog here so I can power through. We'll check back in the morning. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every week focused on helping you achieve your goals, and every day here during Vlogmas for just a couple more days. Well, I'm only vlogging for a couple more days. You will have videos through the 29th. See you tomorrow. And, so, okay. So.